Good day to everyone. I'm Hamraiva Sherifish Kurumna, a teacher of Bucharest State University, and I work in the Department of English Literature and Stylistics. Today we're going one of the session of the culture of pedagogical speech. So today's topic is creating positive learning environment. So students, what do you think? Why you should create a positive learning environment in your class? Or is it enough just acquiring a perfect language while teaching? So today we're going to discuss these aspects of this thing. So the first thing that we're going to discuss it is the types of or just the elements in creating positive learning environment. So the first one, as you said, is physical setting. And the second one is emotional setting. So students, how we structure the physical environment. There are given several ways to create physical environment in your classroom. The first one, it is desk arrangement. The second one, students placement. The third one, classroom decoration. And the fourth one, music in the classroom. And in details, we discussed this ways of physical setting. So as you see in the picture, there are given one group work desk arrangement. These desks in groups with students facing each other, and it can help stimulate students' discussion as they feel a sense of teamwork. The next type is desks in single or double row, are good for demonstration and independent work. The next one is desks in U shapes, and it's recommended where possible, as it's also shares a group work. Well, the next it is desk in workstations, and it's suited for students who have developed self-management skills. Always remember, in desk arrangement, all sitting arrangements should accommodate an inclusive learning environment. That some classroom may require free and quiet space to facilitate learning. Well, the next thing that we are going to discuss, it is students' placement. So you should place easily distracted students away from each other. Doorways, windows, and areas of high traffic. As you know, in all classes, we have naughty pupils and students. And it's preferable to place to one side of the classroom close to the front. An inclusive classroom should place students in the area of class best suited to their needs. So the next thing that in order to create a physical setting of positive environment, it is classroom decoration. When your students enter to your class, the first things that they see, it is the decoration. And students like to see their own work displayed. For example, in their project work, in their presentation, even in high school, classmate posters help students to develop a sense of belonging to your classroom. And it always involves them and just magnets them to come again to your class. So the next one, music in the classroom, and it's just fun way of creating positive environment. Music can be great addition to any classroom use as a reward, create positive mood, helps broaden musical experiences. In inclusive classroom music, you can comfort or you can calm or just you can help to focus on students. And it would be better if your chosen music would be appropriate to your content of your class. So the next one, it is emotional climate. So students, they were given several opinions about some professionals, how to structure the emotional climate. The first one, Groundwater Smith, he mentioned that it's a teacher's responsibility to value each and every one of the students in their class so that each student feels special and important. And the bond between a teacher and student is much more important for students with management and behavioral issues such as attention deficit, hyperactivity disorder, and Asperger's. Structuring emotional environment, students need extra motivation so they can maintain attention, work consistently, and avoid boredom. And it's associated with repetitive tasks. So there are 5 basic emotional needs, as Robert Wisner mentioned it. It is psychological safety, positive self-image, feeling of belonging, purpose of behavior, and sense of personal competence. And we're going to discuss them in details, of course. So what's psychological safety? In classroom, it's achieved when learners know the following: what is expected, feel safe and protected, able to anticipate or predict the sequences of events from experience. And the learners who feel secure and relatively free from worry and anxiety feel comfortable and protected and more willing to take risks, enter new situations with confidence, and are better in focusing their energy on tasks at hand. So how you should create positive self-image in your class? So you should modify your learner's self-image by doing the following. You should honor each child's uniqueness. For example, their talents, maybe they're good at singing, drawing, and something else. And you should demonstrate acceptance and caring even though they are naughty. And you should build safe awareness of their strengths and weaknesses. It also one that you should accept your learners how they are. So how you should create a feel of belonging. Feeling of belonging make learners feel part of something larger. They feel accepted and valued as members of the family, team, or the culture, and develop hence just healthy sense of pride. And it can be carried by just creating and accepting warm environment, involving learners in class activities and gives them opportunity to be in service to others. The next discussion point addresses purpose behavior. Learners need to engage in purposeful behavior because it brings meaning to their effort. If the efforts remain directed towards pleasing or complying with demands of adults, learners will lack internal motivation. And for this reason, teachers address the learner's need for the purpose of behavior when they convey clear expectations, express confidence and faith in their learning abilities. And they should strengthen values such as responsibility, effort, and honesty. So, sense of personal competence or self-esteem, how you should develop it. It develops when students have accomplished something worthwhile or behaved in a personal and socially responsible way. It means that in your classroom, you should give a correct feedback and you should appoint each of your students for some kind of responsibility. And it is a product of achievement, not the cause. Achievement leads self-esteem, global self-esteem. So it is about a physical and emotional setting of creating learning environment, positive emotional climate. So there are also some other strategies that help you to create your positive emotional climate. It is like greeting students personally just by naming them, or just you make frequent eye contact. And you should negotiate rules and routines with students. And you should acknowledge positive behaviors. And always you should use positive language. And one of the most important things is you should also interact with students outside the classroom. And during the classroom, as everyone has mistakes, they relax. That's why you should minimize embarrassment in the classroom. Use humor as much as possible. And mostly you should conduct some class meetings. So in order to have some characteristics of effective teachers, according to the Canis Abel, the recognition and evaluation of teaching, in there they mentioned some aspects of some approach of being effective teacher. So the first one, it's analytic and synthetic approach. So what it includes in itself, you should discuss points of view other than his or her own. Contrast implications of various theories and discuss the recent developments in the field. And you should present origins of ideas and the concepts. And it gives references for more interesting and involved points. And it presents facts and concepts from related fields. And it emphasizes conceptual understanding. And the second characteristic features of being effective teachers, it's organization and clarity. It includes in itself just explaining clearly or well preparation or just giving easy outline to your lesson or just giving a precise or careful answer for your questions. And you should also summarize major points. And it's also stated that stating objectives for each class session, it's also one of the elements of the organization or clarity by achieving effective teachers. So the next one, instructor group interaction. It means teacher-student interaction. Why do we need it? As it helps encourage class discussion, and it invites students to share their knowledge and experience. And it clarifies thinking by identifying reasons for question. So in this case, students have to apply concepts and demonstrating understanding. The next one, instructor individual student interaction. It means it has a genuine interest in students and you can show that you are friendly towards your students. And it recognizes and greets students out of the class. And your students just feel that they are valued and they can ask some advice, not directly related to the course. And you should respect also your students as a person. The next one, it is dynamism and enthusiasm. We can say that it is one of the crucial part of characteristics of effective teachers. It is a dynamic, energetic person when we speak about teachers. They have their often interesting style of presentation and they enjoy teaching. And they are so enthusiastic about their subject and they are very enthusiastic to deliver their knowledge to their students as well. And the speed of their tone varies and they have a sense of humor as well. So students, I hope that you got a lot of information from this session, from the culture of pedagogical speech. I hope that it was the useful session for you. And see you till the next